Gal Gadot could play one crucial character in Mark Ruffalo's solo Hulk movie if Kevin Feige plans to cast the DC star after Henry Cavill. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Gal Gadot can make her MCU debut opposite Mark Ruffalo in a long-anticipated film. Kevin Feige earlier brought on Henry Cavill, who according to reports will have a longer stay here at MCU. Cavill's former DCU castmate Gadot will be perfect for the role of Kyra the Old Strong, the wife of Hulk and mother to his two sons in a World War Hulk-based film. Gadot is likely not to reprise her role as Wonder Woman in James Gunn's new DC universe, which has yet to announce their Amazonian warrior. She has already arrived at Disney, with her role as Queen Grimhild aka the Evil Queen in the upcoming film Snow White's. Gal Gadot may not go back to the DCU, but her path to the MCU seems very clear now. Gadot is closely working with Disney now, and Kevin Feige can easily rope her in for a role in the MCU. It may not be a role in which she can show her badass skills, but audiences can see her as a more nuanced character in the Marvel Universe. The role is that of Kyra the Old Strong in a potential Hulk movie. For a long time, there have been talks about Mark Ruffalo starring in a World War Hulk-based movie. Kyra is a crucial female character in the plot of such a storyline. In the comics, Hulk meets Kyra on the planet Sakaar and marries her. She first appeared in The Incredible Hulk, Volume 3, Number 92, created by Greg Pak and Carlo Pagulayan. She was introduced in the Planet Hulk storyline first. The character was born to the species of Sakaaran Shadow People. Her village was attacked by the Spikes, a spore-like species, leaving Kyra as the only survivor. She is saved by the Red Prince, who later becomes the Red King of Sakaar. She becomes a loyal lieutenant of the Red King and protects him from the Hulk when the latter becomes the most prominent gladiator on the planet. However, Kyra soon learns that it was the Red King who led the Spikes against her villagers. She turns against him and joins the Hulk in a coup against Red King. Hulk becomes the Green King after taking down the villain and marries Kyra. When she is pregnant, she dies in a warp core explosion that destroys the entire planet. She gives birth to two sons through the old power, Scar and Hero Kala. Hulk blames the explosion on the Illuminati and returns to Earth to take revenge, forming the storyline of World War Hulk. Kyra continues to survive as an energy being until she is killed by Galactus. World War Hulk is a storyline that has been teased in Marvel for a long time. Thor: Ragnarok included a lot of elements from this storyline, and She-Hulk hinted that Hulk spent his years after Infinity War on Sakaar, even introducing his son Scar. The introduction of Abomination and bringing Betty, the leader, and Red Hulk into Captain America 4 all scream a future Hulk movie. Mark Ruffalo earlier addressed the World War Hulk storyline while filming She-Hulk. He expressed his interest in the storyline and shared that Hulk's time on Sakaar is a good place to start for a solo movie. He shared with Variety, "There has been some conversations about what happened in the 2 years where Hulk abandoned Banner and the Avengers on Sakaar, and the emergence of Smart Hulk, which hasn't ever fully been answered. I think maybe we've given 4 sentences to that time period since then. It's really an interesting, exciting part of the Hulk story and Banner story. I do think that the trip to Sakaar is a good place to start, and what that means to the idea of what the fans have been asking for, this idea of Planet Hulk or World War Hulk or just the journey that Banner and Hulk have to make to come to peace with each other. That's really interesting to me, and I do feel like there is some interest in exploring that down the line. The film is still years away, as the MCU needs to focus on its current multiverse storylines. However, fans would definitely be interested in seeing Ruffalo return, possibly with Gal Gadot by his side. Gal Gadot got turned down from the James Bond saga just like Henry Cavill, but her rejection paved the way for her iconic Wonder Woman role. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. The James Bond saga has proven to be fruitful over the years, choosing the best of the bests to deliver to fans some of the most iconic arcs of the peerless spy. Take Daniel Craig's era as Bond, for instance. At the same time, the franchise has also turned down major talents that could have seriously launched it to extraordinary heights, including Gal Gadot. Previously, Henry Cavill dominated the top position on the list of famous hotshots rejected by the Bond lore. But it seems like his DCU co-star was yet another addition to it, as Gadot auditioned to become a part of the franchise as well. And while she didn't end up being fished, it earned her quite a bit of experience before her casting as Wonder Woman in the Snyderverse. Over the years, Gal Gadot has donned innumerable roles across multiple genres, Be it in action, superhero, or fantasy, she will soon be seen in the live-action Snow White as well. Through her performances, she has proven more than once that, no matter what the role requires of her, be it fight scenes or stunts, she could do it all. That said, she would have been a worthy addition to the James Bond saga as well. And she did audition to become a part of it, too, for the record. But it seems like things weren't all that in her favor, considering how she auditioned for it when she was just navigating through the industry and ended up getting rejected just like her DCU co-star Henry Cavill. Surprisingly enough, even Gadot wasn't all that interested in joining the franchise back when she auditioned for Bond Girl in Quantum of Solace. As she admitted to RSNG, "At first, I didn't want to go to the audition. It was being held in London and I told my agent that my English wasn't that good, I wasn't an actress, and there was no way I would get the job." Additionally, back then, she had also just started delving deeper into studying law in Israel and saw my life in a different way then. This further stood as a reasonable cause behind her not wanting to audition in the first place. Nonetheless, at the continuous insistence and persuasion of her agent, Gadot eventually decided to get done with it once and for all. Of course, she didn't get cast for it, and all the things mentioned by the actress must have posed a problem as well. But like they say, one must learn from their shortcomings, and so did the 39-year-old actress. To say the least, this rejection turned into a valuable experience for her as she realized just how much she wanted to dive into the entertainment industry as her primary goal. As the Heart of Stone star continued to share during the same interview, "Even though I didn't get the part, the entire experience and process of auditioning and working on my acting made me realize that acting was my next big goal in my life. Acting was something I knew instinctively that I could be good at, and all my friends told me that I should give it a shot." Needless to say, deciding to dive full-time into acting after facing rejection proved to be profitable for Gadot as well, considering how she went on to give one of the best performances of her life as Wonder Woman in the DCU. That being mentioned, the actress also shared how she believes scoring a role in Fast and Furious helped her get cast as Diana Prince for rather obvious reasons. Continuing in the interview, Gal Gadot then went on to talk about how, a few months after realizing it was truly acting she wanted to have her complete focus on, she scored the role of Giselle Yasher in 2009's Fast and Furious. A fierce former intelligence operative who becomes a part of Dom's team, Giselle knew how to pull all the right moves as a physically aggressive woman. If anything, Giselle's iconic intense personality and the way Gadot perfectly brought her to life was what exactly ensured people knew she could play the strong woman no one wanted to mess with, just like Diana Prince. That said, even the Red Notice actress herself credited this role of hers in the Fast and Furious franchise for landing her the fan-favorite superhero in the DCU. Sharing how she believes these Fast and Furious films, which gave me the chance to show what I could do, helped Zack Snyder identify her as the perfect Wonder Woman, Gadot continued in the same interview. "I'm sure the work I did in those movies helped me get the role of Wonder Woman because Zack knew that I could play a tough and physically aggressive woman. There are lots of fight scenes and I had to learn to do swordplay as well as martial arts kind of stuff." Well, all of that hard work most certainly seems to have paid off, considering how Gal Gadot's Diana Prince continues to be regarded as one of the best iterations of the superheroine to date. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman film series can currently be streamed on Prime Video. Hollywood star Charlize Theron's candid critique continues to resonate with the realities of Hollywood regarding women-oriented films. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Renowned for her versatile on-screen performances, Charlize Theron has established a formidable presence in the film industry. Beyond her performances, the actress has sparked significant discussions with her candid remarks about the industry's treatment